In the world of sports, where muscle is often associated with men, there are women who are breaking all the barriers, both physical and stereotyped. They don't just train to be stronger, they train to dominate, to change society's perception, and to prove that strength has no gender. This list celebrates 10 women who have pushed their bodybuilding over the edge, not in a negative sense, but in a way that goes beyond what is usually expected. They have bulging muscles, rigorous training regimens, strict diets, and a will of steel that few can match. Some of them have been criticized, misunderstood, or called too masculine, but they never back down. On the contrary, it was their differences that made them legends. From bodybuilding to wrestling, weightlifting, television, and even movies, they prove that a strong woman can be anything she wants to be. Let's explore the 10 strongest women in the world, those who have worked out to the point that the whole world has to look up to. Do you believe that these women have been working out too much? If you agree, leave the number 1 in the comment section, otherwise comment the number 0. Don't forget to enjoy the video and click the subscribe button to support my channel. Each sub is a great motivation for me to continue making more attractive videos. Bev Francis is not your typical athlete. Born in Australia, she showed remarkable strength from a young age and quickly became a sporting phenomenon. Her first love was shot put, where she broke a national record at the age of 22. But Bev didn't stop there, turning to powerlifting, a sport dominated by men. Her incredible strength helped her become the first woman to bench press over 300 kg, stunning the sporting world. She went on to break world records in the squat and deadlift, establishing herself as one of the strongest people on the planet, regardless of gender. In 1983, she was cast in the documentary Pumping Iron to the Women, where she wowed the audience with her unusually muscular physique. Although admired, many judges deemed her too muscular, and this prejudice affected her career. She had to adjust her body to fit the female bodybuilding standards of the time. In 1990, she finished second in the Miss Olympia, losing only to Linda Murray. The following year, she led the preliminary round of the Miss Olympia 1991, but lost by a narrow margin in the finals, causing great controversy. Many believed that the judges were unwilling to award the title to a woman as muscular as Bev. The result led to the introduction of regulations restricting muscle development in female bodybuilding. Frustrated by the politics of sports, Bev retired. She never left the world of bodybuilding, however. Bev became a judge for the International Bodybuilding Federation and opened her own gym in New York. She continues to inspire a new generation of athletes, encouraging them to develop their strength, regardless of social norms. Although she never held the title of Miss Olympia, Bev remains one of the most influential icons in the history of female bodybuilding. Her legacy is one of mental strength and indomitable will. Lisa Gibire is proof that success in bodybuilding isn't just about strength, but also about strategy and an understanding of the body. Born in Canada, she started her career later than many athletes, entering her first competition in 2004. But once she found her groove, she was unstoppable. By 2008, she had made it to nationals and was starting to gain attention in the professional bodybuilding world. She was fascinated by the technicality and the high demands on symmetry, muscular strength, and training discipline. In 2009, she officially devoted herself to bodybuilding, competing at many levels. After only 2 years, she won her pro card, entering the ranks of professional bodybuilders. The biggest turning point came in 2012 when she won the Toronto Pro Super Show, one of the most prestigious events in Canada. That victory qualified her for the Miss Olympia, the most prestigious competition for female bodybuilders. Although she did not win the title, her presence on that stage was a career-defining milestone. 2 years later, she qualified for the Olympia again after impressive performances in Toronto, Chicago, and Tampa. But Lisa's impact did not stop on stage. With over a decade of experience competing and hosting over 20 competitions, Lisa has become an icon in the female bodybuilding community. Lisa represents not only strength, but also perseverance and the desire to constantly improve. She is a role model for those pursuing long-term goals in bodybuilding. Although she is not the most decorated athlete, she is still honored for her incredible dedication and perseverance. Lisa's belt is a symbol of not only hard work, but also her journey of turning her passion for fitness into a career helping others. She became a certified personal trainer, nutrition coach, and strength specialist. Her goal is to help people of all shapes and sizes build strength and confidence through the right training and nutrition program. Lisa understands that not everyone wants to be a bodybuilder. Many people simply want to feel better and improve their health. This is what sets her apart. Lisa creates personalized programs that fit a variety of lifestyles, making fitness accessible to anyone willing to put in the effort. Her experience in competition, combined with a solid foundation in coaching and nutrition, has made her one of the most sought-after trainers. Lisa's coaching philosophy is simple, yet effective training is not just about lifting weights, but about learning to understand your body, staying consistent, and staying motivated through challenges. She teaches clients proper technique, muscle engagement, and injury prevention, ensuring they build strength safely and effectively. From Olympia stage athlete to everyday inspiration, Lisa Gabarri proves that fitness is not just about muscles, but about mindset, discipline, and overall development, both physical and mental. Iris Kyle is a name that is inseparable from the history of bodybuilding. She is not just an outstanding athlete, she is the most successful female bodybuilder of all time with 10 Miss Olympia titles. But Iris's journey was no accident. Born on August 22, 1974, she grew up far from the limelight. It was only when she moved to Orange County, California, that she became fascinated by the sight of muscular people. Her determination to get stronger led her to B Total Fitness, where she started as a regular member and became an aerobics instructor and sales manager. But her real breakthrough came when she started lifting weights. She quickly became engrossed in fitness magazines like Flex and Muscle and Fitness, inspired by her idol Lenda Murray, whom she would later defeat. She even cut out Lenda's picture and stuck it on her fridge as a daily reminder. A fitness promoter named Butch Dennis spotted her potential and entered her in the Long Beach Muscle Classic. Despite only a few weeks of preparation, Iris won, and from then on, bodybuilding became her entire life. She was trained by fitness guru Patrick Lynn, and in 1998, she won the NPC USA Championships, officially turning pro. Although her professional debut in 1999 was modest 15th place at Miss International, Iris did not give up. She vowed never to stand so low again, and kept her promise. She continued to conquer competitions, and in 2004, she defeated her idol Lenda Murray to win the Miss Olympia title. Over the next decade, Iris Kyle dominated the bodybuilding scene, setting records that have never been broken. Her disciplined confidence and sheer determination made her a legend. Even after retiring in 2014 with her 10th Miss Olympia title, Iris remains a living legend in the bodybuilding community. Nataliya Kuznetsova, also known as Nataliya Kuznetsova, is a symbol of incredible strength and determination. Born in 1991 in Russia, she started lifting weights at the age of 14 initially just to boost her confidence. But the passion quickly grew into a lifelong mission. She built a massive physique with muscles far beyond the norm, becoming one of the strongest female bodybuilders on the planet. With her skill and focus, she holds numerous weightlifting and bodybuilding records. Some of her incredible feats include bench pressing 375 lbs and deadlifting over 530 lbs, numbers that surpass the capabilities of many professional male athletes. Nataliya stands at around 5'7" and weighs up to 220 lbs when competing with biceps measuring over 18 inches in circumference. Not only is she physically imposing, but also incredibly durable and powerful. From the moment she started lifting, it was clear that she was born to push the limits of her physical abilities. With tireless dedication, her strength increased year by year, and she set world records. By the age of 28, Nataliya had already made her name in the record books, dominating events such as bench press, barbell lifts, and deadlifts, areas where female athletes rarely reached the top. She became European and world champion not just once, but multiple times in the most prestigious competitions. Her strength radiated throughout the world, taking her to compete and win many international events. Nataliya is also a coach and a great inspiration for young athletes who are looking to achieve their fitness goals. She regularly shares her workout routines and fitness tips, encouraging others to push their limits and stay disciplined. Nataliya has a strong social media presence where she engages with her fans and shares details about her training and diet regime. Her journey has not been easy. Female bodybuilders often face prejudice. However, Nataliya always exudes incredible confidence and focus. She openly talks about the dedication and discipline it takes to maintain her current figure. From her strict high-protein diet to her grueling workouts, she never gives up. Nataliya is proof that true strength comes from unwavering determination. Have you seen their incredible strength? If this video makes you want to push your limits, leave a like. Every like is a great source of motivation to spread a powerful message about the strength and determination of women. Don't forget to like if you want to see more inspiring stories of limitless strength and will. Becca Swanson isn't just strong, she breaks boundaries. Ask her who the strongest woman in the world is, and she'll confidently answer, me, and for good reason. Born on November 20th, 1973 in Fithen, Nebraska, she originally wanted to be a bodybuilder. However, when she was told she was too big for bodybuilding, she switched to powerlifting, where size was an advantage. That decision changed everything. She became the first woman in history to total over 2,000 lbs in a powerlifting competition. That's the equivalent of a small car. Her biggest achievements include squatting 804.3 lbs, bench pressing 600+ lbs, and deadlifting 694.4 lbs. Numbers that far exceed many male athletes. Becca's prowess isn't limited to the gym. She's also entered the world of professional wrestling, winning the WLW Women's Championship in 2009. She successfully defended her title, proving her dominance both on the podium and in the ring. She has won titles such as Miss Midwest, Miss Nebraska, and Miss Rocky Mountain. In powerlifting, she has consistently broken world records in multiple weight classes, cementing her legendary status. Becca also competes in strongwoman competitions, where she competes in more than just weightlifting but overall strength. She maintains her own website where she shares information about her achievements, event calendar, and training. On social media, she offers a real-life look at the life of a true powerhouse. Standing at 5'10" and weighing in at 240 lbs of muscle, Becca is the embodiment of pure strength. Anyone who doubts the world's strongest woman need only look at her accomplishments. The numbers never lie. Inspired. Now it's time to take action. Don't just admire. Start your own journey, whether it's lifting weights, eating healthy, or simply building a more disciplined mindset every day. Jessica Fithen didn't follow the traditional path to becoming one of the world's strongest women. Before she was flipping tires or pulling trucks, she took Zumba classes to stay in shape, but it wasn't challenging enough. In 2015, she decided to join a gym that specialized in Olympic weightlifting. It didn't take long for her to discover her natural strength, even though the Olympic moves are technically demanding. Her coach recognized her raw strength and suggested she try out for strongwoman competitions. She entered her first competition and easily won. From there, she was hooked on the world of real strength. Now, 39. Jessica holds a powerlifting record and regularly lifts close to 500 pounds. She trains at least 4 days a week, combining heavy weightlifting with cardio. Events like the keg carry and truck pull require not only strength, but also speed, endurance, and strategy. Her journey has taken her to some of the world's biggest competitions, including an event in Palmer, Alaska. That success has qualified her for the Arnold Sports Festival, which is held every year for 12 of the world's strongest women. With her striking pink and purple hair and tattooed arms, Jessica is easily the most impressive. But what stands out most is her spirit, tenacious, tough, and inspiring. Jessica trains with a group at the Unbreakable Athletics Academy in Indiana, but still drives 90 minutes each week to train. Having the right people around you is key, she believes. The support of her community has helped her push new boundaries and achieve the unthinkable. Jessica Fithen proves that you don't have to start as a professional athlete to be the best. You just need the courage to start and the determination to never stop. Jessica is also a strong believer in the eat to compete philosophy. She competes in the heavyweight division, which means she doesn't have to cut as much weight as many other athletes. However, she still fuels her body strategically and scientifically. Her diet is high in protein rice and contains a lot of sodium, sometimes as much as 8,000 mg a day. It may sound excessive, but when training for hours in hot and humid environments or competing outdoors, it's necessary. The salt helps her stay hydrated, maintain performance, and recover faster. Outside of competition, Jessica is a big inspiration by mentoring newcomers to the sport. She encourages people to start with basic lifts, like squats, deadlifts, and shoulder presses. Once they have a foundation, they can gradually move on to more strong woman-specific exercises. Jessica often recommends strongman.org, a great resource for learning, training, and following events. Through social media and sharing sessions, she has built a close-knit and vibrant community around her passion for strength. The combination of knowledge, spirit, and personality has made Jessica a unique role model in the world of strength sports. Born in Slovenia, Brigita Brezovac discovered her passion for bodybuilding as a teenager. However, she didn't start out with ambitions of world domination. Her love of the sport blossomed in a small home gym with her boyfriend at the time leading the way. One day, she saw pictures of legends Corey Everson and Anja Langer and was instantly inspired to get stronger. At just 14, she began training seriously, not only with weights, but also in karate, achieving a black belt and competing at the national level. The discipline and strength she developed early on laid a solid foundation for her later career. At 21, she finished fourth at the 2001 World Championships, a promising start. But like many athletes, her career was hampered. Injuries forced her to take a break and switch to fitness. However, her natural physique was well suited to the classic body type, and in 2004, she returned to the same category and won the World Championships. In 2009, she placed second at the IFBB World Women's Championship, qualifying for her IFBB Pro card, a major turning point in her career. In 2010, she won the Tampa Pro and Europa Battle of Champions, qualifying for Ms. Olympia, the most prestigious competition in women's bodybuilding. Although she only placed 10th in her first appearance, it was still an impressive achievement. In 2011, she continued to thrive with a victory at the Toronto Pro Super Show and a top 3 finish in another major competition, confirming her position. That same year, she returned to Ms. Olympia and placed third, one of the highest results of her career. In the following years, Brigita maintained her form and reached the top 6 at Ms. Olympia and Ms. International. In 2013, after more than a decade of dedication, Brigita decided to retire at the age of 34, firmly in the top 5 best female bodybuilders. Her legacy lies not only in her titles, but also in her perseverance, passion, and warrior spirit. In addition to bodybuilding, she is a karate practitioner, personal trainer, economist, and multilingual. Brigita is a strong inspiration to a generation of female athletes, proving that true strength comes from within. Tatiana Kashirina is one of the greatest female weightlifters in Russian history. Born on January 24, 1991, she showed her outstanding talent early when she entered the super heavyweight weight classes. By the age of 29, she was a 5-time world champion and won an Olympic silver medal at the 2012 London Olympics. She competed in the women's plus 75 kg category and lifted a total of 332 kg, an impressive feat that went down in history. Throughout her career, Tatiana not only won, but also broke world records. She set records for snatches of 155 kilos and clean and jerks of 193 kilo, numbers that reflect absolute superiority. However, her path has not been entirely brilliant. In 2006, at the age of 15, Tatiana was suspended for 2 years for failing a doping test. She came back strong, dominating many tournaments and continuing to win titles. But in December 2020, she was provisionally suspended again for doping suspicions, leading to a lengthy investigation. Finally, in 2023, the Court of Arbitration for Sport (CAS) ruled to cancel all results from April 2013 to June 2017. Tatiana was stripped of her titles records and banned from competition for 8 years, ending her career. Despite the controversial ending, there is no denying that Tatiana once dominated the women's weightlifting scene. Her technical control and power were admired by many and feared by her opponents. With what she has achieved, Tatiana's name will long be remembered in the world of weightlifting as a complex legend. Robin Coleman has built a career proving that strength and talent go hand in hand. Born in Texas, Robin first made her mark in the world of bodybuilding and female powerlifting competitions before entering the entertainment industry. Her journey from lifting weights to acting in movies and television shows has been impressive. Robin Coleman began serious bodybuilding training in 1997, and within a year and a half, she was making impressive strides. At the California Border States competition, she won first place in the novice division and second place in the open heavyweight division. But her breakthrough came in 2001 when she competed in the World's Strongest Woman competition in Zambia and finished third. Her ability to lift, push, and carry heavy objects proved that she was one of the strongest women of her time. Robin has also dabbled in boxing, mixed martial arts, MMA, and professional wrestling. She has trained with legends like Tom Magee, former World's Strongest Man, and Rick the Equalizer Drayson. But Robin's career didn't stop at the ring. Her striking looks and powerful energy opened doors for her in the entertainment industry. In 2008, she became one of the stars of NBC's American Gladiators, portraying the fierce, powerful Helga, who quickly won over viewers. Her TV success led her to Hollywood. Robin starred in the 2009 comedy Medea Goes to Jail and has appeared on Days of Our Lives and VIP. But she's more than just a tough guy. Robin also received extensive acting training at the Groundlings, a prestigious school for improv comedy and method acting. Her ability to combine her unique personality with her stage skills makes her a unique actress, breaking the stereotype of the athlete as a physical presence. In addition to sports and acting, Robin is also an accomplished rower. She is a member of the Lions Rowing Club and the California Yacht Club, both in Marina del Rey. She competes in many rowing competitions, including 8s, 4s, and singles. Her personal boat is even named Equity, which represents her balance of physical strength and mental focus. Robin is a testament to how a woman can be strong, talented, and multifaceted. Born in 1965 in Stuttgart, Germany, Anja Langer has had an inspiring fitness journey. Growing up in the town of Bingen, she developed a love for movement and nature early on. As a child, she took part in gymnastics, then horseback riding and scuba diving. At the age of 15, her first boyfriend took her to the weight room, a rare place for women at the time. As the only girl in the gym, she was undaunted and even impressed the male trainers with her incredible strength. In 1981, she entered her first bodybuilding competition and finished near the bottom. But that failure only made her more determined. The following year, she returned to the competition and took second place. Although her parents initially disapproved of her pursuing bodybuilding, Anja continued to train quietly and pursue her passion. She majored in graphic design but competed regularly. In 1985, she won the World Junior Championship, and the following year, she won the European and German national championships. With her career on the rise, Anja set a big goal to conquer the title of Ms. Olympia, the highest award in female bodybuilding. However, 1987 was a difficult year. She lost her father, but still tried to win second place at the World Professional Championship and reached the top 2 of Miss Olympia at the age of 23. It was the peak of her career. After that, she decided to take a break, planning to return to competition in 1990. But life took a turn. Anja became pregnant and welcomed her son Elijah in January 1991, officially ending her professional career. Although she no longer competes, Anja continues to contribute to the bodybuilding community. She co-authored a book with Bill Reynolds, publishing Body Flex, Body Magic on Training and Nutrition in 1992. She also serves as a consultant guest on stage and owns her own gym. In 2000, she returned to her role as a spokesperson for women's bodybuilding, promoting a healthy and empowered lifestyle. In 2011, she was inducted into the IFBB Hall of Fame, recognizing her lasting legacy. These women don't just work out, they're changing the way the world sees female power. Each one on this list has pushed her limits beyond what's normal, sometimes beyond what's even imagined. They've been called extra, but it's that extra that makes them extraordinary. They're living proof that strength doesn't have a set model and that women don't have to be just right to be accepted. Overcoming prejudice, scrutiny, and skepticism, they chose the difficult path, but also the most glorious. And they didn't just lift weights, they lifted the belief of millions that women can be symbols of strength, discipline, and passion. Whatever your thoughts on overtraining, there's no denying that these women did the impossible and left an indelible mark on the world of fitness. If you find their journey inspiring, please share this video to spread the powerful spirit to more people. Subscribe to the channel, click like, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next amazing stories. And don't forget to leave a comment. Which of these 10 women inspires you the most? We want to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.